Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
It's caught. Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 31, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That's caught out wide by Cooks. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the...
And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Richard going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Singletary to get the drive started. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Jackson throw complete there to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the catch made by Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Folk connects on the extra point. And that that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Richard going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Quick throw here to Hilton. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They run right side with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Dancing to his left. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On the delay, here's Hunt, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math.